then I don't know. Because like there's so much fuss about it, right? You'd have to be kind of crazy at this point. Ocean Dragon's been here for a long time. Now, unfortunately, we only got a forest. Innocence proves nothing. Let's delve into that line. Innocence proves nothing. I don't even know what to think about that. Dude, that horse is doing something strange to this Ujin. I'm not sure what the fuck is going on there. What is that horse doing? The horse disappeared.
The horse was doing my usual job.
What do you mean your usual job, Lilith?
He was giving him a blowy.
Okie dokie. We've got two of our multicolored big guys that will pretty much never play unless we draw. There's a lot we can draw, really. Kona, the spacecraft, or even the artificer that can also help us bring it out. You know what? I'm not going to attack. I'm actually going to station so I can start putting tokens, counters on my guys. I really wish this said add any color for each creature. That would be absolutely beautiful. Now you may ask why I put it onto the Sunstar Chaplain. It's because I want to actually give him enough toughness to survive blocking or attacking. That was my line of thought there. So exile target card from a graveyard. This is pretty much like a scavenging ooze. He's taking his time on literally everything. Cheers, Mashiro.
I love you, Masha.
Ooh, Overlord's coming at the right time. Lilith, can you dance for the subscriber? Much appreciated. Now, I don't have alerts set up for gifted subs, which is something I realized, which is kind of sucky. So I'm going to have to figure out something for that for next stream. Have you guys heard of what's happening with how we're going to do the spin for the computers after this weekend? Because it's going to change quite a lot. So after the person gets selected for the computer, like after we do the wheel for the whole, like who gets the big reward every month, there will be another wheel which we spin to see what budget they get for computer components. So I think it was 2.5k USD, then it was 3.5k USD, and then I think it was 5k USD, and then the highest tier is 10k USD. So whatever that lands on, the person can have that much budget for computer components, and then we will do all the customizations on top for free based on whatever they want. So people can describe what they want and build us, and like we'll build the computer for them, or they can also take the money. We will still build our own designs on the side. We just decided to build what we want to build. We need more than a month, unless we quit our job somehow. Like working full-time, it's very hard to get a computer out in 1 month to the standard that we want. So we'll still do our own designs, but then whatever the custom computer the person wants, that will take priority, and whatever spare time we have, we will put into like the current one that we're building as well. And when we finish the kind of TCM designed one, we will do that as like a double giveaway in that month. That thing has reach. Yeah, I think we'll be overlapping them. We did want to do always 2 a month. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how we go. But the idea was some people might not like our designs, right? So if somebody's like, I don't really like that computer, well, that kind of sucks, right? So it's better if people can choose what computer they want. And then there's also the additional hype of like, you can get something absolutely amazing. It's just we can't afford the 10,000 USD one every month just yet. Hopefully we will in the future, but yeah, we need to grow a bit for that. But if it lands on it, by all means. Hopefully it's chosen as a custom build and we make a very insane computer and get some content out for it, right? Yeah, exactly. So we want to leave it up to the member to decide. It's kind of like Pimp My Ride or something. You know, like those TV shows where people buy, like they like customize, they build you the car or the motorbike or whatever, right? You select. I don't know why he would attack me here, so he's obviously going to buff these things because he would never sacrifice them like that. I'm gonna let it through because he's gonna take more damage than me next turn. Bumblebee was cool because it was a working radio. It's like a radio and a PC in one.
Welcome, Ammo Spawner. Delighted to have you here.
I can smell some pancakes. This guy is 443. I should have really been paying attention to this because it'll increase my rank. Honestly, I don't care about my rank right now just because the new set is going to come out in 3 days. It's going to change everything. I'm just looking for that deck, right? This is basically the perfect dex card to draw for me. And I'll be able to do it all in one turn. So I'm just going to survive. This is really annoying because if I use this to tap stuff, he's going to buff everything. So I just need to survive this next turn and then it should be easy going. Yeah, we take that stuff into account, so we pay it up pretty much. A custom PC is an interesting thing to price as well. So it won't exactly be double. It depends on how we set it all up. But we've never had anybody pay anything. We've had worse scenarios anyway, like something. For example, we had once a 4080 before 50 series existed come broken. We also have to kind of trust the member about it, and we like end up getting them a whole new GPU. So yeah, we work it out, you know, and then once we work it out for a specific country one time, that gives us the confidence to do it again next time for the same country. So we just see it as a learning experience anyway. We can always figure out how to do it in a transgressive way. Let's put it that way. Alright, so he definitely had that. That was like obvious to me. We knew he was gonna buff something, but I don't think he expected me to block double here. Mm. I think usually it's not exactly a money thing. Some computers are just ridiculously hard to box and deliver. We try to package everything as well as possible. If it was up to us, we wouldn't really do water cooling because what we found is when the person receives the water cooled computer, we had to take the coolant out every time, right? And some people are not comfortable refilling the coolant, and we find that's bad. And personally, I find air cooled computers are just more reliable in general. But the problem is for content and images and all that, water cooled just obviously looks a lot better. It's more clickable, right? I personally think most people, they don't actually want a water cooled computer. They just think it looks cool. But when they have it in their room, they're like, why do I have a water cooled computer, right? Which again, it's better to leave it up for the member to decide what they want. Because if maybe we just spent an extra few $1,000s on a water cooled computer, but the person doesn't even want a water cooled computer. So what the hell is the point of that? Okay, we're gonna get our Valga in. And unless he like fights it, I think it's gonna pop off. Yes. No, it's okay. Dude, the more like I'm here to talk to people, right? I'm actually someone that just can never stop talking, like in a social setting. So, like, ask away, ask questions. SG10 stream comment. Thank you. Nah, it should be okay. I've been looking at Streamcom for ages. It's where we got the whole black box idea from as well. I think if somebody won and said, I want a SG10, we would definitely do it. Because we've been looking at these cases for a long time now. The problem really is that the cooling is not... I don't think it's actually as good as it seems. You still need fans. Let's look at the stats here. Wait, so we just won? Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, we got one more match here. Okay, 250. Equals 600 watts. $600 would actually do it. I think 600 watts is actually enough. So your power supply would still have a fan. So that's fine. It would just cool itself. I wouldn't put a 5090 into it, but... Well, Yeah, probably not without fans. I guess just by building heaps of them, you've always just got to look at the components, pull them apart, put them back together, right? And just over time. I don't think computers are really that complicated unless you want to do something special, you know, like you want to do like the last Epoch PC that we built. That's going to be difficult. Or you want to go full custom like the black boxes. And we are thinking of a case which changes size, like it's extendable. So it kind of has rails and you can move. It's hard to explain. It has 4 rails and you have like brackets that hold components like the GPU and the CPU and all that, and you can slide them across the rails so you can fit different sized components. But yeah, I don't know when we're gonna get to that. We're just playing around with the new CNC milling machine at the moment. We're doing a Hollow Knight PC. I'm not gonna block here because I actually need the indestructible trigger on Kona, and I'm hoping to draw something big to cheat it out. Yeah, you can change it from ATX to MTX, ITX, but most importantly, it can fit like, let's say you want a small GPU with 1 fan, or a small water-cooled one. The PC, like the GPU is usually what decides the size of the PC, realistically. You can argue it's the motherboard, but motherboard only really makes a difference if you want, I don't know, more USB ports, right? It's not really like a big deal. Apart from also being much easier to kind of work with. But the GPU, so if I want like a single fan GPU, the computer will be kind of, you know, 20 centimeters long. Where if I want like a 3 fan GPU, it'll be like 36 centimeters approximately. And I can adjust that. Rather than having a tower. Like I never liked having a tower where there's just so much space. Trying to bait a block here so I can then trigger Zac onto the chaplain. And if he doesn't block, he just takes 3 damage. I'm gonna do it on the when I block. You see, he doesn't really know what to choose. It's a bit of a confusing decision. Yes, I went physically to China. So we sent a computer to China. Customs returned it to us. We had to also pay for the return, which was like $600. So then I was like, whatever. I got a ticket to China. I put the computer in the suitcase and I flew it there. You can see in the previous rewards gallery, I'm in China. Yes, that's me. Yeah, I don't really want the Kona out now. I think it's kind of pointless. I don't have anything big in my hand to drop. So I'm just going to kind of play like this. Now this thing is going to grow his creatures a lot, which is a massive problem. We recently discovered new rules for China though, like how to get around a couple of things. So I think next time we should be able to do it. But if not, before we were doing like traveling content, it was just so much to edit and do next to everything else I'm always doing that I just I can't even get out the full India videos, let alone all of the China trip. I'd have to really just do everything like 100% full time to really accomplish what I actually want. So I died here. What didn't dawn on you? Like the reason why I had to go? God, I just wish there was planes here, right? It's so risky. If we don't get any planes, we just do nothing. And now we have no forest. There's our forest. So we're going to trap his Fenrir in the screen. Attack. We're just praying for one more land. Yeah. I also got 3. So 50 series wasn't out yet. And I got 3 of the Zephyr 4070. The really tiny one. And they were only available in China. You couldn't get them anywhere else except people that were selling them secondhand for like triple the price. So I ended up in China getting 3 of those, and then I also made a contact to get aluminium 3D printing done, which was important to me. So it was like a pretty good trip. Apart from I got COVID like twice, and then I was in the middle of the biggest typhoon they had in 80 years, which happened on the day of my flight to leave, which caused all types of problems. Yeah, I would say it was pretty awesome though. I like China in general. It's definitely ahead in terms of technology compared to Australia. So there was little robots that bring food to your door at the hotel. They take the elevator themselves. All the shopping centers had robots cleaning. There wasn't ever a single person cleaning anything, but everything was clean because of the robots. Oh my god, if only we had one land. I just can't believe it. We're gonna probably lose this match just because we're missing a land. Well, I also mulliganed away my own elf, which could have actually been that mana generation, right? Sad times. How can a space marine walk softly? Don't they weigh in full armor like half a ton or some shit? You gotta go back to the Necron tier to understand how they speak. Before